welcome to Coffee and Cards. Okay, so when you come on, comment something so I know that you're here. Because we have such a fun. This is going to be epic, okay? So first off, I think that if you don't normally use coffee, then you definitely have to have something caffeinated today. Oh, maybe you don't. But if you want to have a lot of fun, I would suggest that you grab some espresso because today you're not just dealing with me, who is a badass psychic medium, but you are also dealing with Joy Bird. And if you don't know Joy, then believe me, you have not had any kind of joy in your life if you don't know her. She is an amazing psychic, an amazing medium, amazing card reader, such a great friend, and just a bountiful energy. I don't even know. Joy, thank you for joining me for Coffee and Cards.
Hey, thank you for having me, sis. I fucking love you so much. Hello. Come on in.
If you're on Instagram, hopefully you can hear Joy. I'll turn it up a little bit, but you might want to go over to Facebook so that you can see us in our very plain background. So when you're channeling a message, I might have to go channel some Easter decoration. Easter. Oh my God. Some Christmas decorations. How you doing, Joy?
I am so awesome. How are you, Heather? So happy and excited. I love coffee and cards.
I know. Wait, so is everybody drinking coffee today? Are you drinking coffee? What are you doing? Are you going with something a little stronger today?
I'm just going to be honest because, don't judge me. I just wanted a little bit this morning. It's been sitting there. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. And I feel like a half a cup would just make me even happier.
Okay, what, so is that wine?
We'll pretend it's coffee. It is.
You're drinking wine? You're drinking
just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Is anything else kind of like that's my kind of girl? Because that's what I'm thinking right now. I'm kind of like, is that that? Like are the po-pos gonna come for you because you're drinking wine?
I'm so excited about coffee and cards. I'm dressed. I got on me one of them dresses I go to the club in. Like I'm all happy over here. It's too early for that.
I'm wearing my friend's Christmas shirt, and then I have bubbly. So man, we're like
you don't have on pajama bottoms, and you guys don't know, right? They don't know our secrets on what's on the bottom. Look at how good up here, and then we got on pajamas and slippers. Do you do that too, Heather?
Usually I do, but I'm actually dressed today.
Got it, girl.
Do you have cards though?
Of course.
Well, okay, I was gonna say, I'm like, are we doing coffee and cards with no coffee and no cards? Okay, so what card decks? I'm kind of curious. What card decks were you drawn to today?
Okay, we have the Ask Your Guides deck because I'm really, really into it. I mean, it's been years. We just love the Ask Your Guides deck. Look how beautiful. Look, there's different guides, and you ask them questions, and they enlighten you. And you know how Oracle decks are. They're not as, yeah, you do. This is coffee and cards. They're not as specific as tarot card or tarot decks. But I also have this today, numerology, and one more I wanted to bring out. The Dream Weavers. Love it.
You got the Dream Weavers and I got the Shaman Dream. So right off the bat, this is a sign that we need to pay attention to our dreams, which is so funny because last night I was having some crazy dreams and then I don't even remember what they were, but I remember them this morning and then I forgot again. So okay. All right. I'm feeling, because you already had a card deck in your hands. I feel like, can you pull a card deck just for all of us right now, just as a collective?
I thought you would never ask. I'm like bubbling and bursting at the seams to serve. I need to serve, Heather. All right. What do we need to know? We want a card pull for the collective. We don't want you to jump the whole deck out my hand, but if you guys want to pick the card, we love being lazy. Oh, thank you. See, they love me. They love me. So we got Ask Your Guides deck. This is the Despair and Nature Guides card. Look at that. Would you look at that? Because inside is all doom and gloom. We talk about reconnecting with nature. When you go outside into nature, you become oh so much more sensitive to all of the unseen, all of the energies surrounding you. It is like cleansing and healing. The guides are they got stars and they're trying to lead you and guide you. Oh, I love it. Lead you and guide, love it, lead you and guide you right outside. Now look at those lavender flowers. They're like so inviting. When you go outside, you connect more so with your intuition. That's why those flowers are purple. It's like refreshing, isn't it? Just you want to get out of there. I want to get the fuck out of this doom and gloom. I like it bright, well lit, and I want to smell and hug trees and put my feet in grass. Reconnecting. Who you really are at the root and the core of it every day is that you, even without trying, you're connected to everything. We all come from the same source of creation. And that's why you guys are batshit awesome too, because aren't I? And we all come from the same source of creation. And I love you. Go outside. Take your ass outside. That's what they had said.
Yes, especially if you feel like you're in despair, like you're hopeless or whatever, if you're just feeling funky, if you're just feeling off. It's like you
Yes.
are part of the one collective. You are part of that. And so the thing is like you're not separate. And then when you go outside, I feel like that's where we connect because you think about it, like even though we love our stuff, it's really not part of God's source. Well, it is part of God's source, but that's where the energy is out there. And I
Yes.
think it will change up your energy and just make you feel
Yes.
a lot better. And here's the thing is I know a lot of people who are in like Michigan or whatever like that, where we're in the winter time and it's cold AF. But I'm going to tell you something. Me and my friends were talking about this and it's so true. I was doing 75 hard last year. I started it on January 1st, this is where you have to do a 45-minute workout outside, no matter what, and some other things too. But I had to go outside for 45 minutes in the cold, in the rain, in the snow, and things like that. And I remember one time my hood was it had like a leak in back here. It had like an opening, and so the rain and everything else was pouring into my back. And I showed up to my house so soaking wet, so like sad, just like tired and everything. And I remember taking off those cold clothes and everything, and I got into some sweats and some pajamas, and I got a hot thing of cocoa, and it never felt so amazing. I was like, oh my gosh, these pajamas feel so soft and warm. This cocoa is just so amazing right now. And that's when I realized that sometimes you have to go through the suck to truly appreciate the good. Those pajamas never felt that way before, and that cocoa never hit the spot like it did until that day I went through so much suck. Like now I want to go outside and I want to like feel the crappiness just so that I can go ahead and have amazing cocoa and pajama experience.
I love that.
Oh my God, I lost
You're
my
doing
card
some
back
good
now.
shit.
Oh, there it is.
You're doing some good shit for us to look at things from a different perspective and a different angle, which brings us enlightenment. When you interact with people who are most unlike you, because nobody's coming in hot like Heather, when you interact with someone so much unlike you, like this angel here, this earth angel, it brings you enlightenment. It's like energy is contagious, and that's why my readings rock better when I work with you. Hi, Lorraine. Sorry, good.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. I'm just a morning person. I'm so ecstatic to be here today.
Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay. I just have to tell you something real quick. I know that there's going to be major changes in my life coming up into 2025, and I do feel like it's going to be in the first half of 2025. And so I just have to tell you this, like I have this big ginormous feeling. And anybody else, let me know in the comments if you feel like big changes are coming up, right? So I feel like there is. And then I'm getting a lot of signs, and my girlfriend actually got me like a blanket, and on the blanket she had pulled me a card, and the card said beginnings. And then when I looked at the card, this was I think a week ago, I looked at the card and I was like, oh crap, beginnings, you can only have beginnings when there's been endings, so something has to end before you have a beginning. So get this was supposed to be a card for all of us, like as a collective, but the card that came up was number 41, which I'm 41. I'm not sure if anybody else is. And it says new beginnings.
Get out of here. Synchronicities and alignment. Hey.
OMG WTF. So I think that that's definitely a sign, like for me, that I'm on the right path when I think of this, that this stuff is actually really happening. Oh, I was going to go to the guidebook, but I don't have the guidebook. So, but as a collective though, I feel that a lot of us are going to be going through that new beginnings. Oh my God, I just now realized the 2025 numerology is a 9. Right? Yeah, it's a 9. So that talks about endings. So if you are noticing that things are leaving your life, people are leaving your life, go ahead. I know it hurts. I know it sucks to lose best friends. Go ahead and lose people that you love. And now you guys are having a falling out and a rift. Allow the rift to happen. Just allow it. Allow those people to let go, because guess what? New people might be coming into your life. And it does not mean that those other people will stay on your life. It also might mean that they come back. Remember, people can leave for seasons, and I don't know why, but they can leave for seasons, but they can come back for reasons. I have no idea. That's not how the quote goes, but that's how it's coming up to me. And so it's like when you're seeing that, especially in the coming weeks and the coming months and stuff like that, when you're seeing things end, know that new beginnings are happening. And I know it freaking sucks, and I hate to tell you this, but the thing is, we did not come down here to have a happy-go-lucky life to where everything always works out. Just think of a movie. Watch a freaking movie and have the movie. Oh my gosh. Number one, I'm so sorry, ADD. Joy, your energy is like bleeding onto me. Okay. So like you need, like, I don't know what to do. Like, I feel like I'm about to like burst out of my seams. Like,
I'm sorry. I'm trying to, I'm too excited. I'm too excited.
Like your energy is coming towards me, and I am like, okay, just hold off, Joy. All right, like, oh yeah. So imagine a movie. You're sitting down to watch a movie, all right, and you start off, and the girl is like hopping along her merry way, and every time that something happens, it always works out, and there's like no troubles, there's no nothing, and that she just goes on, and it's just so happy. Okay, that would be a boring AF movie, wouldn't it? Yes. And so we don't want that. We want to have our life be like a movie. And I'm just curious, who else here's life has been like a movie? So hey, guess what? You're coming in for a twist, a turn, or whatever like that. And here's one thing I have to say is that you're not alone. So if you have any kind of issues, if you have anything you need to vent about, I have the Rise into Your Power group. I know that Joy will always be there for you too. If you're in the university, you have the Spiritual Life University peeps. Use us. We're here for you for a reason. Oh, sorry, Joy. Go ahead. I know you're
No,
bursting.
you bursting is awesome, but I really agree with you. I know you felt me bursting at the seams because I'm agreeing with everything you're saying. There are many changes coming during this new year, and it is a 9. The year is a 9. So like Heather was saying, that 9 embodies all of the energies for the preceding numbers. It's like you've gone through all this shit, and now here you are. 9s are definitely about endings, but you must make space. We talk about it all the time. If you want to plant some new flowers in the garden, you must destroy the pre-existing roots. You must take everything and turn that soil and fuck it all up so you can plant some new shit. You have to make space for the new. I just made space, and the card that jumped, I was like, I need a card, need a card, need a card, give me a card. Yes, it's not just finances and career. It is also love. You need to let go of the people. It could be family, friends, lovers. You need to let go of people who hold you down. A lot of contracts are completed. You understand? Yes, Heather, a lot of contracts have been completed, and please do see it this way. And it's not necessarily because that person is less than you or not a good person or something like this. They have their own cycle, their path, their experiences that they have to go through. And perhaps you've already graduated. You're up leveling, and you cannot force someone to be on the same level or to be ready with you. So you have to release. You have to allow the endings, even when they hurt, like Heather said, because it is for your higher good. Don't you want to be free? I want to be free. I want some. And also the card is blue. What's blue? Your throat chakra. When you call on Archangel, what is it, Gabriel? You want to envision a blue light, like a cloud of motherfucking blue light, love and light. And you want to see this cloud right in front of your face, and you breathe that shit in through your nose. You allow it to fill up and repair the cells of your like your DNA. At the base core root. Am I saying the right words? Just let it in there and let it repair you like at a molecular level. And then blow that ick and stress and anxiety and fear and how you hold yourself back and how you get in your head and limit yourself. Blow that shit out your mouth. Release it. Lean into your higher self.
Oh my gosh. Okay. And so I'm not sure if you guys seen that, but the card is blue. It's love. It is the number 6. And I really think that the issue that's going to be happening, it has to do with my family. And my grandmother was born in June, which is the number 6. Her favorite color was blue, like that type of blue. And I feel like love, like she understands like everything that's going on with the family and stuff like that. So I love that. Anything else? No, I feel like you hit that nail on the head with that.
That was a jumper. I didn't pull it, so maybe it was your grandma. That was a jumper, girl.
Yeah, the jumper. Yeah, grandma's coming and talking. But yeah, anybody else resonate with that? June, that kind of stuff. Take it. Okay. So
I forgot. We got comments. I forgot. I want to see all the lovely people here.
Yes, I know. It's like we're so caught up in the energy, and I feel like everybody's just joining the wave. Okay, 1 second. There was look at that. Melanie says, love these 2 favorites. Awesome magical ladies. Oh my God. Okay, and then I'm ready for things to end and new beginnings. Yes. And Amanda, you switched over from Instagram. Amanda's about to turn 41 as well. So that's the thing about the card. With my card 41. Okay. Is there anyone that you're drawn to for a card?
I bet there is. I didn't know I was going first. I would have kept on going. Let's see here. I bet there is. Let me go down to the bottom here. Kelsey, you didn't ask a question though. Am I supposed to be looking for someone who asked a question?
Yeah, or something, or whatever name, because even if their name, if I'm drawn to their name, even if they didn't ask a question, I still,
Okay, I want to choose Kelsey. Kelsey, girl, what can we have? Whoa, goodness gracious. Can I get a chance to complete a shuffle? Because if I don't complete the shuffle, it bothers me. I need to get through that whole shuffle, even if they pull the card out. Chelsea, look at it, girl, look at it. So when spirit shows you, because I feel like it's spirit showing you, when people show you who they are, it's like an aha moment, something being revealed to you. This is about, hey, something being shown to you, something being revealed to you. And also, I feel like this has everything to do with what we were just talking about. You seeing someone for who they truly are, the blindfold being taken off your eyes, and illumination. Look at it. Spirit is showing you about these motherfuckers, like who the fuck you really are. Believe them when they show you. Don't keep compromising your comfortability, whatever this means, in any capacity for that of others. It is about release, but it's also about, hey, I feel like this is, I really do. I feel like this is connected. Like some things come into light and it alters your perception of reality. Like, hey, do I really need to be dealing with it? Do I need to think this way? Do I need to feel this way? This could be about a relationship. It could be about a situation in your life, but it is about movement and motion. So do not mourn the endings. Do not hold on so tight to the things that are no longer meant to serve you. They don't serve you. It's like that baggage, that luggage I talk about all the time. You can't fit shit in the luggage. So why the hell are you dragging that shit around? Make the space. Get rid of those size 16s jeans, 14s, because now I'm in a 16. I'm just saying I need room for them 16s that I've struggled and starved for. So don't hold yourself back for greatness. We are at a time where we're all going to be leveling up in some way, shape, or form during this year. There's massive potential for finances and love. And I love you so much, Kelsey. Yes, I do.
Oh my gosh, I freaking love this. That is so crazy. Oh my gosh. And it's so okay. So many things are going on with me. So like first off, like Carolina was asking about vibes around one of like these guys and whatnot. And I don't know what you get, Joy, but like as soon as I read that, she was asking about he seems to have backed off. You get any vibes from it? I got like not for you. I almost get like good reason for him backing off, you know. Let me just pull a card from my other card deck just to kind of like confirm. But yeah, and I get like a looking around situation. So I don't know. Like I feel like you need to change up and find somebody in a different area than what you're looking for right now. So it's online, in person, if it's in person, somewhere else, if it's online, different space and that kind of stuff. And it's number 13. And this is literally talking about like the devil card. You know, this is talking about the death card, that kind of situation. So it's literally saying endings, new beginnings. So that to me makes sense. What I was getting with that vibe isn't good with that guy. Yeah. You concur? I love you. I love she just put on her glasses and now she's just like,
I'm sorry, you know what them glasses mean, girl. Okay, I agree because you're gonna have to make a choice. And it's not gonna be anybody's decision but yours. You don't let anything, any person, anything kind of like push your decision one way or the other, because guess what? That middle path is the safest one. That's the path to your higher self. That's what feels right and good and just. You already, first of all, you asked the question, but you a bad bitch already. You already know. You already have intuition. You just need a confirmation. The shit is not going to work out. It's like you're getting breadcrumbs, baby. That's what it feels like. Just enough breadcrumbs to keep her focused on me because I need validation because I'm a shithead and I need like outside validation. I don't plan on truly committing or giving her what she needs and deserves, but I still want to steal her energy. I know all about energy stealing because I happen to be an energy vampire. I thrive off of making you guys feel good. And yes, I do. I suck it all up. But that's not what he's doing. He's not trying to make you feel good. He is trying to make him feel good. I know it's difficult because he makes you feel good a little bit, but don't get stuck accepting less than you deserve because he's full of shit. And yes, the looking around energy is because he's chatting. He's chatting. He is looking around. You feel it, Heather. You be all nice. Fuck that. He is looking around and chatting. He is not just messing with you, girl. His attention is divided.
We are quintessential sugar and spice. We so are. I am like seriously just like, well, no, you know what? Like, I think that it might not be for your highest good. You know, like I'm a sugarcoater. Like, you know, I do think that maybe his heart isn't like completely in it. And then like Joy, you come up and you were like, dude, he is looking around. Like he is not for you. He is a player. You know, like she just lays it all down. And I'm like, I can't do it.
Yeah, I'm a girl.
Oh my gosh.
Girl.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So Chelsea said about the spiritual AF library. No problem. I'll help you out, Chelsea. Just like a little bit later on today, but I'll help you out. Okay. There's someone else too. Everybody loves your thing about a tight 14 to a loose 10. Yeah. Like, and so some people are losing weight. That's good. This is my months to gain weight, and I'm loving it, by the way. Like I ate some good food. It is worth going up those sizes. Okay, let me see. There was someone.
Wait, I love you too. Wait, who said that? Can I just tell someone I love them too because they said something about my hair, and I just love when you guys talk about my hair because I love my hair. It's like the favorite thing about me. Don't you guys think I belong? Heather, don't you think that I just should have been born with flaming red hair? I'm Aries. I'm fire. I love you. I deserve red hair.
I love you. I know my hair doesn't even look red right now.
I love you so fucking much. I really do. Ask me why
Okay,
I
so
dare read
Chelsea,
that. Sorry, go
like
ahead.
this is like I don't know what's going on. Like, well, okay. To be honest with you, I don't even use cards in readings. You know, I only use them for coffee and cards, and that's the way that I can tell my husband, yes, I can buy more cards because I need more cards for coffee and cards. Because if I had all these cards and I didn't use them, you know. But Chelsea,
There
as soon
were.
as she was talking, yeah, she was talking about her insurance job and if it will work out and stuff like that. I do feel if I feel like almost like a short term thing because I feel like a passion or a love or whatever like that is sizzling out. There's something there with that. Oh my gosh, and I forgot, Chelsea, I pulled this card for you because when Joy said Kelsey, I was actually drawn to Chelsea. So it says 52 struggling world wandering in between realms. And now this makes sense that you have a question about jobs because I think it is about like what you should do with career and that kind of situation. But I don't know if I do feel something about good right now, but not good long term. Makes sense. What do you get, Joy?
I feel like you're right. Like things change because there's more. Because what my guide is giving me is that there's more changes to come. Like it's going to shift. Whatever happens right now, whatever choice you make, whatever you do, it's still going to change later on. But I don't feel like it's be. Do you feel like it's beyond this year? Because it kind of. I'm not most proficient with time, but I feel like she's bumping like a. I don't know what the 6 is. I don't know what the 6 is, but it's sometime in 25. I know. I hold myself back from numbers. How the hell? How does that make sense? I don't know. Well, I'm human. Fucking human.
Oh my gosh, I freaking love this. Yes. And so yeah, and then you got 6 too. So I wonder if it's gonna be 2026 when things change. You know, like she stays in the career right now for a year and then 2026 or 6 weeks or whatever like that, but definitely getting that 6.
Oh, you got 6 too? Okay. Okay.
Okay, someone on Insta, I think it's Jenny, asked for a card. So preparations come to fruition. Jenny, are you getting married? Are you the one that's getting married that I know? Because this would be a perfect card if you were, because I think it's just talking about that. It's number 42. It says netcaster. But preparations come to fruition. But I definitely feel like there's something like an event or something on the horizon that you have to prepare for in a good way, like a celebratory way, whether it's like a birthday, whether it's a wedding or something along those lines. But I feel like there's something there. Why can I not tune in well? I keep on getting like drawn to you, Joy. do you
Sorry.
also have something that you need to like prepare? Is there a birthday celebration? Maybe you need to create it then.
No, maybe I do. And Sagittarius, Moon Sag. Somebody asked Aries and then Moon and Sag. I don't know who asked, but yeah.
Oh, wait, and I wonder if you're in Florida. I'm seeing so many things that have to do with like the ocean and being by the water for you, Jenny. Like there's definitely something there. And I feel like I'm not sure I'm worried about money or something else. I know that we all are, but I definitely feel like just budgeting and stuff like that, and you'll be good to go. I feel like any kind of challenges right now that you're getting into, it's almost like I feel like you're in a web right now, and it feels like maybe you can't get out. And there's so much to do or something like this, but it's like don't worry. It's almost like oh my gosh, I'm getting stay still, and then you'll be able to get out of the web, which makes sense. So it's almost like do you know sometimes when you like a little kid or whatever gets himself in a little pickle or whatever, it's like if you just stay still for a second, I can just pop you out. So it's almost like just stay still, don't make a lot of actions right now, don't try to make a lot of choices, be still, like meditate, chill out, disconnect, and then more answers and stuff like that will come to you and things will fall together a little bit more seamlessly. Okay, I think that's good. Let me know.
Yeah.
Yes, Jenny, I'm talking to you. Yep. Maybe sound off better here. Okay. All right. What do you do, Joy?
All right, it's my turn. Okay. Lorraine Chambers. She said, may I have a card, please, in all caps? And she gave us all these hearts, which is all fucking love. And love is the highest vibe. Love is my shit. Love is my shit, Lorraine. What do we have for Lorraine? What's the message? What's the word? We are open to a message. Thank you. I love how you guys treat me so well because I'm such a lazy spiritualist. They pull the cards for me, Lorraine. They do it. They love me. Lorraine, when you allow your inner child to rise up, when you let go of some of the fucking responsibility, you can't let go of your responsibilities, but when you let go of the worries, the fears, the anxieties, just let it the fuck go because what is worrying going to do to help it? Nothing. Let it go for an hour. Get into some nostalgia. Think back. Be fucking silly. Do you need to be silly? Hit up my inbox because I got plenty of silly stories. I got plenty of silly activities. We'll just talk. I'll just make you laugh. You better put on a panty liner or go pee first because I will make you piss yourself laughing. You got to let that inner child rise up because when you do, the point of it, I know I'm rambly and chatty, but the point of it is when you allow your inner child to rise up. Remember how we always talk about children are more easily connected to the other side. They haven't experienced life. Life hasn't fucked them. They're still waking up happy as fuck. I wake up happy as fuck. It's a choice. All I'm saying is if you let your inner child rise up, see how silly I am? I'm happy as fuck. I was dancing around here. Do you guys know that song? Here We Go. Here We Go by Coco Jones. I was blasting it, raising my vibes. And they're like, Mom, what the fuck are you doing? I'm raising my vibes because I'm about to work with Heather. Music is therapeutic, but that's not the point. The point is, inner child, let it rise up. That way you're more easily able to hear things, get tips, hints, and clues, because we have guides. The point of the guides are to give us tips, hints, and clues, and we are so fucking disconnected because we're worried about the world. Love yourself enough to release some of these worries, stresses, and anxieties so you could be more like a fucking kid. That's what I said. Laugh, play. Don't be so, why so serious like that? Love you so much.
Why so serious? I love this. Okay, all right. Microphone drop. I love that. That is so true. Okay, one thing really quick that's coming up to me, it's not like the channel thing. I think that it's like coming from my logical point of view, because you said like kids are happy as F to get up, you know. Okay, we're gonna swear today, all right? So just keep the volume down if you're on kids, right? So you're happy as fuck when you wake up. Kids are, you know, and you need to wake up happy as fuck. And one way that I do that is that I change my alarm clock sound, so I'm not waking up to, but to one of my favorite, like, you know, songs. Like I love Psych, the theme song, or Fraggle Rock, you know, or
Fraggle Rock, I forgot about that.
Yeah, or Muppet Baby, where all your dreams come true. Right? Yeah. So it's like wake up to something freaking happy that maybe
We'll
is
do the same for you.
Yeah.
It is a wish that you were here. Sorry.
Okay, so what we have to do, because we're already having so much fun, we're gonna do pick a card. So Joy, you're gonna pull 2 cards, and I'm gonna pull 2 cards. I am setting the intention right now to what numbers and what letters go with which. All right. So Joy doesn't even know this. I know this. We're doing numbers today because I feel numbers. We got to watch out for those numbers. Okay. So you're going to choose number 1, 2, 3, or 4. All right. And you don't know who has what number. All right.
Wait a minute. I'm choosing 2 and you're oh, I get what you're saying. We're doing 4 cards, A, B, C, D, or 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're doing 2 and I'm doing 2. Got it.
Yep. But nobody knows which number, which card is. I do. But
okay.
You don't, and they don't. So that
I love that.
If you just want all of Joy's cards, that's cool. If you want all of my cards, that's cool. If you want one of mine, one of Joy's, that's cool. Each one of us has 2 cards, or you could go ahead and just do the numbers, but you don't know who has what number, right? So if you came in today and you're wanting a question, then go ahead and you're gonna. I like to always like move out my joints and stuff like that before I get started. And me and Joy can always choose a card too. So you're gonna bring that question into your heart, bring it into your mind, set the intention that you are wanting the answer to this question. And you are going to tune in to see if card 1 has the answer, card 2 has the answer, card 3, or card 4. Does it sound like I'm saying one of them louder than the other? Does it sound like one of them you're more resistant to? You can go ahead and put the numbers in your mind's eye, 1, 2, 3, 4. See if one of them is glowing, if one of them looks a little bit differently. You can rub your hands together, put in 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, all right. Or you might just get information like I just did right now, and they might tell you. But yeah, put it in the put it in the comments what you chose. But just really quick, Jenny says, I'm going through a lot of change and it'll all be good. Yes, exactly. Like 1000% with like the net and stuff like that. And then I feel like the celebratory thing, Jen, since you don't have a wedding coming up or whatever like that, one of the celebratory event is going to be getting out of this rough patch that you're in. Okay.
You got a lot of 1s and 2s being chosen that I can see. Up, yes. I see 1 LP. What's your name, babe? What's your first name? I just want to know. I feel so drawn to you for some reason or another. It's just a pink thing with an L on it. I need a picture, but what's your name? Just want to know. I'm so nosy. Love you so much.
Okay. I'm strongly feeling 1, 4, and 2 and 3 are a little lighter. Okay, so here's the thing. All right, I have the first card, and then Joy, you have number 2. So whatever is the first card that you drew, and then I have number 3, and then you have number 4. Are you drawn, Joy, to any card?
I hear a 2 and a 3. Ooh. So I have 3. You have 1, I have 2, you have 3. Oh, so you got 3. Okay.
Yep. And then I think too, my guide said both cards are mine for that you have. Okay. I
feel like 1 is mine for sure.
His name Leith.
Oh, it's a guy. Hi, I love when men join us. Yay, brother.
Okay. All right, here we go. So I'm gonna do number 1, guys. Are you guys ready? Here we go. Number 1 is Dragon Horde protecting the future. It's number 12. Okay. So I know it sounds kind of strange, but number one's like, I don't know if you guys have a connection to like the Renaissance Festival or something like that, but I'm definitely getting Renaissance Festival vibes with this. And then I'm also getting number 12. I'm getting 12 for December. Okay. So I don't know if there's anniversaries of passings or birthdays or whatever like that, but I do feel more celebrations than just on Christmas Day. I definitely feel there's a lot more excitement on in December. And then I also feel too that you don't have to be so tight with money. And I feel there's something about where you're so tight, you're so wrapped around the axle or whatever it's called. And then it's like you don't have to do that. Dragons protect their gold and stuff like that, but it's really meant to be shared. It's energy, it's movement, and that kind of stuff. And then it's like when you are holding on and you're worried about spending too much money or something along those lines, it's like you don't allow that energy to flow. And it's like you really, really need to allow that. And you also, I hear trust in spirit, trust in source, creation, and those kind of situations. I'm also feeling too, number one, people too, you also might need to be grounded a little bit more, like of this world and in this moment, because I feel like a lot of one people, you guys are really just worried about the future. You're thinking about what's going to happen next. And it's like, no, come back here to this moment. Okay. And then also I feel something too, where I don't feel like if you're asking about a job change, I don't feel like a job change is what's happening. I feel like you're meant to be where you are, but it's almost like changing your frame of mind. Because if you were thinking about a job change, then I just think that guess what, the same exact thing is going to happen that's happening right now with your job, right? So it's like almost like you have to change your mindset before you go ahead and change on to things that are a little bit different, and then will things work out in your favor if you have some kind of dilemma? To be honest with you, I feel like it's totally up in the air. And I can say this with almost like certainty. So almost like anybody who's asking about a dilemma, like, is this going to work out or not? That it hasn't been written in stone yet. And I feel like they're still waiting for all the players involved to make their final decision, so to speak. It's almost like when you're playing chess and you keep your finger on the move, like you think you're going to do it, but the fingers have not been let go yet. But right now, they're really teaching you a lesson right now on what you can control, what you can do for yourself, and so that's going to be about mindset, coming back into the present now moment, those kind of situations, allowing is what I'm picking up. And then also I'm picking up something along the lines of too, like not worrying about other people when it comes to any kind of situations that you have to do. This is all internal, having to do with you. And also I hear communication. So this is also going to be about you communicating. Don't assume how other people are feeling or thinking. You definitely have to open up that line. All right. Okay. I feel like a little weird. How are you feeling, Joy?
I love it. I took a lot from that because, my card was 1 and 3 and I didn't know it at the time, but they're both your cards. Bitch can't read for herself for nothing, Heather. First of all, before I give you card 2, can I just fucking tell you that I love each and every one of you watching. I want you to know that you're so fucking important. You are important. This is a puzzle. Life is a puzzle. And if you weren't here, there'd be a missing fucking piece, and nothing fucking pisses me off worse than a missing piece. You are essential. You are important, and you do matter. Your feelings matter. Your opinions matter. You matter to me. We are connected. I'm fucking awesome. So are you. Second card. Card 2 is the motherfucking card.
Amanda was asking me, not a job change, but I just changed. So Amanda, I just have to tell you, when you first brought up how you moved and stuff like that, I got good. I got great energy. But if you chose card number 1, then I'm definitely just thinking, like they're saying, like invested wisely, those kind of situations. It's about your mindset. Don't look at it as like, oh my God, did I make the right decision? Look at it like I made this decision and I'm going to love it, and you can choose to be happy. All right.
All right. No, it's okay. I love it. You can't stop spirit. God damn it. You better listen because they won't leave me alone if I don't. Okay. Card 2 is, we don't want to hear that shit, but we must forgive and release it. It is for us. You must let go of that shit because like Heather was talking about earlier, there are a lot of changes coming in. And with those changes is going to be, what is it? What is that?
I was showing people on Instagram, you.
Oh, hi, Instagram. Listen up, guys. You are going to have to do some major forgiving. There's a lot of endings happening. You're going to have to forgive yourself. You're going to have to let go of whatever transpired. You have to look at life as a play. Can I help you out real quick? Because I love you so much. Look at life as a play. Look, his hair is not even. But look at life as a play. And somebody's got to play the bad guy. Somebody's got to play the good guy. How the fuck else would you learn? We are here to learn through experiences. We are creatures of habit. We learn through experience. Somebody's got to do some fucked up shit to us for us to understand and for us to learn. You got to have duality, so someone must play the bad guy. When you encounter these hurtful moments, God, you've been betrayed, you've been hurt. Who's it helping to carry that and to hold that? You know what I like to do? I don't like to get back at someone. I just like to cut off the exposure, cut off your, you can't get to my energy. You can't access me is what I'm trying to say. You have to learn to forgive for yourself. You have to let it go for yourself. When you carry things on, you hold on to this shit, you are damaging yourself. That's not a high vibing emotion to hold anger, hostility, anxiety, anything like that. Again, those are the lower vibing emotions. We want to forgive. You know what? Learn to feel sorry for somebody. It's the easiest way to forgive. God, I feel pity. I feel sorry for you. You know not what you do. That's a damn shame. Let me forgive you and release that because it doesn't deserve the energy that I'm placing over it. Forgive, release it, let it go. Don't struggle with these endings. Don't play tug of war with some shit. It's divine interception. It's divine guidance. Do not fight your unseen help. They move shit around. You know how people say move around? They be moving around for you because we don't listen. We're hard-headed. We're not always listening. We're not always connected. You have to allow for the endings, and the endings have a lot to do with the forgiveness has a lot to do with the endings. You don't want to have it end and then carry that shit. You're carrying a piece of that energy. You're moving into something new. This is a time of new beginnings. This is a time of up-leveling financially. This is new love. We have got to forgive and release. If that makes sense to you, let it go, boo. Love you.
Oh, that was good. I love that. Okay, so definitely number 2, people definitely picking up exactly what Joy was picking up. And I know you can't see me on Facebook right now. Okay, there you go. Oh, yeah. And I feel like if you are just one little thing, just to clarify what you were saying too, or just to add on to it a little bit, it's like if you are wanting to get further, if you are wanting something else to work out, forgiveness is going to be the key. Whether it's going to be forgiving yourself, forgiving whatever in the past. And if you're like me, I'm like, I don't really need to forgive. Like you're forgotten, all right? Like you're just, it's done, right? But you're going to have to go a little bit more into into detail with that because you need to actually figure out what's holding you back, what was the mental hang up, and truly go through that healing process and get that taken care of, if that makes sense. You got the kitty cat. I love it.
They give me love.
All right. Number
But
3.
wait, look at the face, Heather. You want a little?
It's a cute little kitty cat. It really is.
Okay.
All right. So number 3 is number 2. So it's definitely number 2. Definitely feeling guided to February with this number 2 card. It says beloved and it says radical acceptance. And for some reason, even though there's not a dragon on this, I definitely feel like a little bit of that dragon energy. Oh my God, I just released a podcast episode on Wednesday about how to connect to your dragon. And we talk about the white dragon. So if you are number 3 people, right, definitely maybe that podcast episode is going to be for you. But it says radical acceptance. Now, here's the thing. What I am picking up with this is that you have got to accept your circumstances as of right now. Even if you're in limbo, if you're between jobs, if you're between whatever like that, if you're just up in arms, you just have to freaking accept where you are right now. So it's going to be with your job, with your weight, with your health, whatever it is, you have to accept it. And the reason why that I feel like that they're saying this is because you are operating at one frequency, desiring a different frequency. And in order for you to up level and to come to this frequency, you are going to need to accept it and then get in that energy and then move the energy up. So it's almost like if I am wanting to be whatever it is, owner of my own business, own this new house, a size 2, whatever it is, right? So it's up here, it's operating on one frequency. But if I keep on hating myself and I keep on hating where I'm at and I keep on hating this, then I'm operating on a much lower frequency and it's going to be harder for me to get up there. So once you accept it, then you'll be able to work with that energy and then move yourself up step by step, right? So it's almost like you can't be hating something but then desiring something at the same time. So it's a conflict. It can't exist, and I believe, and I don't know if this is actually true, but this is what I'm channeling right now, is that you can't, it's a clash. And so then it defaults to the lower vibrational one. I don't know why. And then you work your way up. All right. So that means that if you do not like your finances right now, if you do not like your health right now, if you do not like whatever it is, accept it, like really breathe into that. And then work your way up by step by step by step by step. It's almost like they're telling me, if you're card 3 people, you can't just jump the gun. You are going to have to go through these steps because it is required. It is part of your soul path, your life purpose, or whatever like that, because there are things for you to learn within that journey. And so that's the reason why you can't jump ahead. So if you are someone that came here today that are really wanting to know a freaking answer, like, is this going to work out? Is this not going to work out? They might already know the answer, but they're not giving it to us because they're saying the part of the journey, the waiting, the patience, the people that you're going to work with, whatever it is, you need to go through this journey. You cannot, like, what is it called? Skip ahead. This is like, do not pass go, do not collect $200. Like, you are not doing that. But one thing, because they're saying that you are part of this journey, and I don't know why, but I keep on getting a vision of you inside of inside of a tree, inside of a forest. And I don't know what they tell you to do in real life, but in this situation, they're saying that you're kind of like standing still and you're just kind of like doing this, like in circles or whatever. And they're like, you're going to have to make strides to get out of this freaking forest, right? You're going to have to choose a freaking direction and then just go in it and then go with it and then see what freaking happens, right? You can always turn back around. You can always do other things. But right now, you're like literally in circles inside of a forest. And they're saying you have to accept it and just make a choice and go with it and then see what happens.
Don't let your cat play with your lashes, but we won't stop and skip a beat. Heather, I feel like you're talking to myself. Yes, laugh. Laugh off camera, laugh on Instagram. You're lucky I'm not wearing a wig because at this point I would have just took that off too. I feel like you're talking to me, Heather. I needed that. They said slow the fuck down, bitch. You don't get to jump and leap.
Oh my God.
You gotta take the step, bitch. You can't take the elevator.
You can't take an elevator. Nope. Not for card 3 people. And so yeah, for card 3 people. But like, yeah, so whatever it is, you just have to accept it. Like feel into it and breathe out. I know it sucks. I don't come up with the messages. I just channel them.
To take off. He really snatched it off. I thought he was just loving me the whole time. He was using me to get close to my eyelashes. Little paw. I'm like, oh, cute little paw. Little paw, cute little paw. Yeah, I got that bitch now. Okay.
Seriously, knocked it off your eye and took off.
He really did. It was stuck to his paw.
The eyelash was stuck to his paw.
Okay. Card number 4. Isn't Heather fucking awesome? She's talking about my energy is fucking with her. Your energy is fucking with me, except for I'm like, come on in. Give it to me. Give it to me, baby. Okay. Card 4 people. Yo, let's put out some appreciation for all the things that we take for granted. We don't pay attention. Here's a really stupid example. I need to show appreciation for these motherfucking lashes. Look at those green pops of colors. Just the small things that make me so happy. You have to put out appreciation for, because we ask for things from spirit. We're asking for things. We're praying for things. We're manifesting things for things. We're doing all the work. We're using all the tools. We're providing self-care. And when we get those things we ask for, do we even realize that they came? How many times have you, I want to manifest this. I want this for myself. And you're in that thing for like months before you realize, oh shit, thank you. I see what you did there. Like, me, you is me. I do the same. We need to take the time to acknowledge and appreciate the small things. When you find yourself putting out appreciation, I got all these decks of cards. I remember one year when I first started 10 years ago, I had one deck of cards. I had one crystal. Here's just a few. You know, we got like hundreds of crystals now. Just stupid little examples. You have to put out appreciation for what you have because that is an energy. That's the whole fucking energy you're putting out. I don't give a damn if you don't have the deck of cards that you want. Put out the energy because you know you will. Manifest it. See it. Feel it. Words, thoughts, and actions all in alignment. Did you know that when you focus on something for 17 seconds, that's really when the manifestation kicks in? If you can hold that thought, if you can have happy feelings, you can trick the universe. Source, Buddha, Jesus, Allah, whatever resonates for you is the same shit to me, and that's why we're connected. But putting out massive appreciation draws in more good shit. Whatever you focus on the most, you draw to yourself. Your vibe attracts your tribe. And also, I just want you guys to get into the habit of saying this, even to yourself. I am a sovereign being. I choose my vibe. I choose my tribe. Nobody's going to take control over your energy. 2025, we coming in shooting from the hip. We coming in hot. We're not allowing people to drag us down. We only want to be pulled up. And if you need to be pulled up, you can always come see me or Heather. But you don't need nobody pulling you the fuck down because you can do enough of that for yourself. Put out appreciation for the small things. You woke up under a roof, put out appreciation for that. You want a new house, thank whoever you're acknowledging. Like I said, Jesus, Buddha, Allah, universe, source. Thank it for everything that you have. I'm so grateful. I'm so appreciative for what I have. It makes me so fucking happy. These things make me happy. That's how you draw in better things. Put out appreciation. Acknowledge what you have. It's the small things. Look, she's so happy he gave her a flower and he picked it out the grass they were walking by. But she still put out appreciation because it was the thought. Next time she'll get a big bouquet. I'm just saying, manifest that shit. Appreciation.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Does anybody else feel like they're at church right now? And this is like, you know, we're just like.
Well, can I just say that I did all the religions and I was a junior evangelist and I used to speak in tongues, shout, and do Sunday services. So it is a little bit in there. I do get a little preachy, but I love you so fucking much. It's only because I love you.
Oh my gosh, but this is like so freaking cool. I know, because exactly what you're saying, because it's like so oftentimes we're like, oh my God, like we get so caught up in like our worries, our stress, and things like that. It's like we forget that like we're always trying to get something better, or there's something else more, or there's something else, or something else, or something else, you know? And it's almost like it's like we need to stop and just be appreciative of what we have. So when we're kind of like, oh my gosh, well, what about this bill? And then it's like, yeah, but you know, be appreciative that the bill didn't cost any more. Be appreciative that you can make payment plans. You know, be appreciative that this other bill, you know, is now gone. You know, so it's always something to be appreciative for. And then when you are in that state of gratitude, that is such a high vibrating AF emotion. Like God, source, energy, universe, Gus, whatever you want to call it, freaking spoils people who are grateful. So when we are grateful AF for like even the crappiest of things, or crap that it's not even crappier, it's like we are just become this magnet for the things that we do want. Does that make sense? Like definitely exactly what you're saying. Like so many people are like, oh my God, this guy, like my boyfriend and I were walking by on the grass and he just picked me this flower because he's such a cheapskate. He can't freaking go buy me some real flowers. No, freaking pick up. Okay, yesterday I had a family gathering, right? And I just got a whole bunch of stuff from the dollar store, right? In this big Santa bag. And when you played a game, you were able to go in there and you're able to pull out something without looking at what it was. And this little girl who was like 9 or 10 years old pulled out a bottle thing of Bengay. Of Bengay. You know I'm talking about, the muscle rub, you know, and that kind of stuff for older people and stuff. And it was so funny. She was appreciative AF for it. And I was like, you know, do you want to change it? She's like, no, I can give it to my dad for Christmas. And I'm like, okay, first off, that's gonna be funny AF. Okay, give it for your dad for Christmas. But that's what I was talking about. There's so many like stupid little toys that I put in there, you know, and people are acting so appreciative of it. There was one that like this you know, little laser pointer from the dollar store, stupid things, the Bengay, like whatever it is. There was even, okay, we played that saran wrap game, and what I saran wrapped was a thing of tape, you know, Scotch tape. And so they're like, Scotch tape? And I'm like, dude, I could use more Scotch tape.
You're horrible. You are horrible. Not the Scotch tape, Heather. What the fuck? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna wrap up a thing of Scotch tape.
Yes, and I was like, I did it on purpose. Okay, you guys love a good freaking story, right? I got to tell you this, right? So we kidnapped our mother, all right? And yes, our mother has died, right? But I kidnapped her, you know, with the help of my siblings. And we were trying to play this big joke on my brother, but it fell through, right? So when I say I kidnapped my mom, I kidnapped her urn, right? It's this like, you know, brown box, right? So now we want to give it back to my brother. Long story short, well, I was able to give back my brother, my mom, with this gift. It is a photo album of mom, whatever, like that, right? So now we're playing the saran wrap game. Now I forgot what in the world I saran wrap. So if you know the saran wrap game, you saran wrap and you just, you know, put stuff in there and then people have to try to untangle it using oven mitts. Well, get this. My brother loves my mom, you know, blah, 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 keeps my mom, was very upset when he realized that she was gone, right? So now he's unwrapping it, right? And we have like 25 people playing this game. And when my brother gets to it, he's unwrapping it, guess what falls out? I forgot that I put it in there, but it's a picture of our mom that's like doing like something like this, like, aha, I played a joke on you, ha 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 ha. And he was the one that got the picture of our mom. What are the odds out of 25 people playing that? He was like, Heather, did you really put this in here? And he showed up the picture of mom. And I was like, yes, I did. I was like, you got it? And he's like, yes. And I'm like, oh my God, if that wasn't signed that our mom was there, like, I don't even know. So
I just got this burst of happiness. I like want to cry. I just got this burst of happiness. Like my eyes are filling up. I don't know what the fuck that is, but it feels really good. It does. Like I'm suddenly so extra happy. I'm always happy, but I'm just suddenly extra happy. I don't really know who the fuck that is, but come on in. It's just happy, up. Just want to sit up, stick my chest out, hold my head up.
Yes.
That's good. Yeah, absolutely. Just happy. Just really tingly. Like everything's tingly. It's just like, woo, hi. Hi.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So now, sadly, our time is coming to an end. But so what are you up to, Joy? Are you doing readings? Are you doing readings after this? I know lots of peeps want to reach out to you. So
7 days a week, all the days, all the hours. Can't stop. I won't stop. No, ma'am, no, sir. Listen, I love you guys. And it's Christmas. And I was feeling super duper generous. Go ahead, cringe, Heather, cringe. She's like, cringe. She's cringing. No, don't cross your fingers. It ain't going to work. I am offering a really awesome Christmas sale. We're taking it back to the prices we had 6 years ago. I know Heather's like, $1 a minute. We are offering 30 and 60-minute sessions for $1 a minute. It's going to be okay, Heather. It's going to be okay. It's going to be
badass. We're not trying to sell you. If you guys love Joy, like you get her for $30 for 30 minutes. You can't get it for better than that. Like, wow.
I love you. I love doing this.
Yeah. So reach out to her, $60 for 60 minutes. Oh my God. Like that's insane. And then here's the thing though, that like you can get the same price for like psychic hotlines, but you're not going to get her for that. And she's so freaking good. She's amazing. Oh
and we're going to do this live. You're going to look at me. You're going to take me in, or you're going to listen to me on the phone. I will type for you, but please don't ask me to. Please don't ask me to type. You can't understand it. There's typos. I want to see your face. I want to look in your eyes. I want to hear your voice. And I want you to look. I like to be seen. Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me, sir.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so definitely reach out to Joy if you want any readings with her though. Oh my gosh, but really quick, Melanie says, I am a motherfucking unicorn. So appreciative. Thank you, universe. Thank you, awesome ladies. And we made Amanda cry. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Melissa. I'm not looking at the comments, but Melissa is in my mind. I just want to say I love you, Melissa. I don't know who you are, but I know there's a Melissa. I saw your name there. I love you so much. Hold your head, sis. Hold your head. I love you so much. You're more than you think you are. You are.
All right. I love you guys. I hope you guys have a great Sunday. Reach out to Joy, and then we'll see you back here next Sunday. I'll talk to you guys.
Love you so much.
Bye, Insta.